This afternoon, we're still closely monitoring this tropical wave that has a 60% chance of developing, so we could see it develop into a tropical depression by the end of the week. And right now, we still have a model spread of where the system could go, anywhere between the eastern Gulf and out into the Atlantic. But most of those models, I will say, are favoring more so towards the eastern portion of the state or out into the Atlantic. A closer look at what the American model is showing, that's where we're seeing that Gulf track, while the European model has a system heading more so towards the southeastern portion of the state. Now, we will have a better idea of where this system will track once we do see development, and if we do see that development. However, conditions are favorable right now for seeing that development because the water is warm. It is in a low shear environment. However, there is one thing that is going to hold it back a little bit. There is some Saharan dust in the environment, and so that is drying things out ever so slightly. Here's the area we're watching. You will notice that brown, that's indicating dry air surrounding the system. However, once it tracks out towards the west-northwest, it will encounter a bit more moisture. That's why we do think there is potential for this to develop into a weak tropical system. So something we're just going to be keeping, again, a close eye on over the coming days. Back locally as we check in with Wink Live Doppler 3X, 3 times more accurate radar. Mainly dry across southwest Florida. You will notice a couple of blips towards our far interior sections. Temperatures warm, upper 80s and low 90s. We're at 93 in Englewood, 89 in Cape Coral, and 91 degrees right now in Ave Maria. Dew points high, upper 70s and low 80s, giving us feels like temperatures in the hundreds already for Collier County. Collier County actually under a heat advisory until 7 o'clock this evening because of those steamy conditions. So just make sure you're staying hydrated, not just in Collier County, but across the board, because you will notice feels like temperatures sitting in the hundreds for many of us. As we look ahead to the 2-3 o'clock hour, we will begin to see some isolated to scattered activity streaming in from the south-southeast. We'll continue to see that scattered activity mainly to the east of I-75. We could still see a few storms closer to the coastline, but for the most part, the bulk of the activity is going to be inland as we progress through the dinner hour. And then a lot of that activity is going to be winding down after the sun sets. So we'll be drying out as we head into those late evening hours. So for today, temperatures low to mid 90s. Again, scattered showers and storms over the next couple of hours beginning to develop, and then we will see them stick with us until those early evening hours. Now, we will have another round of scattered showers and storms come Thursday, but notice the rain chances will be sticking with us, not just for this week, but as we head into the next one. So just keep that rain gear nearby. As for our temperatures, we're expecting a bit of a warm up towards the end of the work week as more of us will be breaking into those mid 90s. So hot temperatures on the way. Then